Fort Lee, Virginia is one of 8 U.S. military bases temporarily housing and providing medical care for thousands of Afghans. For many of them, their journey began overseas, where DS agents worked round the clock in this massive humanitarian effort. 10-year-old Yusra spends her days here at Fort Lee, Virginia, drawing with her siblings and showing off her artwork to the soldiers tasked with protecting her. But before she and all these new evacuees arrived in the U.S. to rounds of applause and waving American flags, they were housed at one of several makeshift relocation centers overseas. The largest among them was at Ramstein Airforce Base in Germany.
2 months ago, you were looking at in upwards of 25,000 people at one point between the folks that were leaving Afghanistan, and we had about 250 chief of mission personnel on the ground.
Assistant Regional Security Officer Joshua was one of 12 agents in Mission Germany, tasked with protecting all those 250 Chief of Mission personnel and acting as the State Department liaison for dozens of other U.S. agencies as they scramble to safely house thousands of Afghan evacuees.
When you pop up a center like that overnight, it takes tremendous cooperation amongst DoD, DOS, a lot of organizations that you wouldn't think would normally work together that have worked together to pull that off overnight. A lot of 18-hour, 20-hour days.
Besides the long days, there were the legal and logistical challenges of processing and preparing the Afghan evacuees for safe and permissible entry into the United States.
You have USAID, you have FBI, you have CBP, TSA, all of these people that would normally process individuals coming to the United States had to relocate overnight to Ramstein in order to make this operation happen. Everybody has the same goal. We want to get the people that are fleeing this situation to the United States, to their new home. We want to get them there as safely as possible, but we need to make sure that we're protecting the U.S. homeland and that we're doing it in a manner that's also safe and expeditious.
As the last flight prepares to leave Germany, Josh reflects on his service and his role in helping bring Afghans like Yusra and her family to safety, noting this is exactly what he and his fellow DS agents were trained for.
Even in a foreign world like Afghanistan, that the kids have the same hopes and aspirations that the kids that grow up in the U.S. have. They just want to play soccer. They just want to play hockey. They just want to play something else. They want to be a part of a community, and that's what we're doing. Is we're helping them be a part of a new community, one that celebrates the American ideal. And I think that being a part of a mission like that, I mean, you'd have to be pretty cold not to let that touch your heart every single day.